Welcome to 1111, which is a segment from my podcast where I talk about a topic for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Today's episode is actually something that I'm really excited about. It's not scripted. I usually have something to say. Low key, I literally forgot about today. I forgot that I release on Wednesdays. Like I don't know if it's because I took like this 4 day break where I didn't do anything but stay in bed or like stay home and stuff. And I just fell out of my routine. But like this week has been so insane with getting back on my routines. And I low key just forgot about this. So I apologize. But I actually wanted to talk about the new year. We're gonna get more into the topic this Sunday, but I just on the top of my brain, I just wanted to talk about the new year, 2023. I feel like personally, I think it's going to be one of the best years for us. Um, I I feel like I'm a lot more connected with my spiritual self. I feel like I this year was a lot of boundary building, spiritual, habits, meditation, whatever. And I feel like next year it's going to be so much better just because one, I know how to meditate now. Two, I know how to set boundaries now. Obviously, this is an ongoing thing. I feel like for next year, this is just gonna be like my New Year's resolution type thing. Oh yeah, that's what this episode is gonna be. New Year's resolution. Okay. Whoa. Wait. Okay. Oh my god, that's exciting. See, you're watching my brain process. Um, I I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, low key. I feel like for me, I believe in, every day being a new day and every day being brand new 24 hours that the universe is gifting us. So I view it as in like, well, I can do anything new that I want, even if it's a Thursday, even if it's, 5 p.m. I've learned through meditation that inhale and exhale is, re rewiring our brain or just re-energizing. So I stopped romanticizing the idea of a new year's or a new, I feel like sometimes when you want to build new habits, you're like, I'll do it next week on a Monday or I'll do it next year. But low key, like, why not do it right now? But whatever, we're gonna play along with the New Year's resolution type vibe. But just know that you can start whenever. You don't need to wait for the next year. You don't have to. I feel like sometimes there's so much pressure in these New Year's resolutions, right? Where you're like, okay, I want to create these new goals. I want to crush it. So, like, January, the first month, like your cute little angel going to the gym, you're doing all these habits. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure. We pressure ourselves so hard in order to follow through with these goals that we've made for ourselves, when in all reality, we have our whole life to create new habits, to create healthy habits, to let go of bad habits, well, quote unquote bad habits, to let go of habits that are bad for our energy. So I feel like there's, that kind of connotation to New Year's resolutions for me. I just feel like it creates this useless pressure that it's like I would much rather have zero pressure going into building new habits and new routines than, but sometimes we work well under pressure. I feel like sometimes having the mentality of like, okay, new month, new me, new year, new us. I feel like that is also a very good mentality. And honestly, go for it. Like why not? Like I feel like I have some healthy habits that I want to build. For example, who I share my energy with. That's a very big one for me. Also, reading. I have so many new books I need to read. I have so many books I've started that I need to finish. I feel like journaling, meditating, continuing those habits that I've built. But I feel like the biggest one is learning how to protect my energy more. And but um uh, before okay, I'll talk to you about this on Sunday, honestly. I feel like it's a more Sunday episode type vibe. It's actually like a goal that I had for this week, but I'll talk to you about it on Sunday because this week is not over. Um, But yeah, I feel like New Year's resolutions are always fun. And I feel like sometimes we have to be realistic with them. Also, sometimes it's low-key kind of fun to go crazy. Like be like, I want to work out 3 times a day and I only want to eat lettuce. Although that's so unhealthy and don't do that ever. It's kind of like sometimes creating these big goals, it can bring us down. So it's like starting easy. Being like, you know what? The first week of January, I'm going to go to bed at 10 p.m. And then the next week, I'm going to go to bed at 9:30. And then the next week after that, I'm going to go to bed at 9. And, you're going to build your good sleeping schedule, Stinky. At least that's how I've been doing it. Like, I've been literally also been getting tired at 9 every single day just because I try to exhaust myself. So, that's nice. Um, but I don't know. I feel like New Year's resolutions, they're healthy and they're good to a certain point. I feel like I don't know. I kind of stopped romanticizing Fridays and like romanticizing the weekend and like romanticizing the new year just because I feel like every single day is a good, I don't want to sound like a hippie church person, but like a gift. I don't want to live my life and like be so hyper fixated on the weekend or the new year's that I forget about the present, the now. And I feel like that's one of my biggest things for the new year as well. Like I want to be a lot more present. I did this meditation yesterday. It was talking about being present and how it is good, to build goals and to look in the future, but usually, like, where were we a year ago? Where were we 5 years ago? It's like looking back and realizing that where we are now is where we wanted to be when we were a year ago, or when we were 5 years ago. And it's kind of like realizing like everything works out. Like everything genuinely works out, and we do not need to stress about, the near future or the next year, or like if we don't complete our goals, or if our goals just don't align, or we just don't meet them. Because to be real, like, let's be for real, some goals we just don't meet, and I feel like that's a big thing in my current life, or at least this year. Like there was a lot of goals that I didn't accomplish that I wanted to, but there's also a lot of goals that I did accomplish. And I feel like it's kind of like focusing on what we did do instead of focusing on what we didn't, and celebrating that. I think it also goes hand on hand with like focusing on the people who do love us and not focusing on the people who don't, because there's really no point in wasting our energy like that. But I personally feel like it's fun and cute to set New Year's resolutions. So grab your journal and just give yourself 5 minutes and just jot down whatever goals that you have, whatever new things that you want to accomplish, or like be very. I feel like I love to be very specific with my goals when I build them. For example, I want to work out twice a day, Monday through Friday. That is one of my goals, twice a day, Monday through Friday. um I also like to do, I need to meditate once a day. Um, I need to make a new friend. Like, that's one of the only things I have for the New Year's is I need to make a new friend. Not that I need new friends, but I want new friends, and not like ditch my friends now. I just need to, socialize and create new people. I want to go on a trip. That's a big one. At least like, I just need to get out of my state. I just need to. I feel like it's getting out of my comfort zone is the big, like the feeling under that. It All of these things kind of just go to getting out of my comfort zone. Meeting new people, making new friends, socializing, going out of my state. All of those things, it's usually just getting out of my comfort zone because I am in a very comfortable state of mind. I am in a very comfortable, I'm a very comfortable being right now, and I want to get out of that. I want to, get out of this bubble that I'm in for the next year. um, I also want to, I already said read, journal. I want to get better at swimming because that's something that I learned this year. Actually, we're gonna do like a big recap on Sunday, but this is just like New Year's resolutions. I feel like yes, we did jotting, getting a journal and jotting down very specific goals. Also, like being okay that, we always have every single day to work on these goals. Like, we don't need to accomplish this the first month of the year. We have the whole year. We have our whole life to accomplish all of these goals. But it's good to have a guide, and it's good to know where we're going in a way. So I love that, you know. I also really, really, really want you to like, we need to enjoy life. I feel like if this year hasn't taught us anything, it's like, this year has taught us that life is so short, and we have to enjoy it as much as we can. Like, life is extremely short, and this new year, I feel like it's just healing from all of the things that we've been through, like the pandemic, trauma, therapy, all of it. Ooh, that's a good one for me right now. I really want to get into full-time therapy at least once a week, because I've just been doing once a month. I want to do it at least once a week, maybe for like 5 months. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm very excited. I think there's a big excitement part of this for me. But I love you so much. Please be safe. And yeah, bye. But anyways, see you on Sunday. Bye.